Hello, welcome to Markets of Sunshine. I'm Marsha, and today we're starting our altered book series. So this isn't necessarily a challenge, but this is going to be an ongoing series every Wednesday, and I'm going to just take you through book after book after book, and we're just going to keep altering books, and we're going to keep coming up with beautiful and fun ways to do that. So first of all, I wanted to welcome you here to my little creative community, and thank you so much for being a part of it. And let me start off by talking about what type of book we want to be looking for. So this one happens to be called Victoria, the Essential Tea Companion. I am very much a tea connoisseur. I used to have tea parties every year with my friends and family. I love tea rooms. Oh, it was just a part of my life. It was just so much me. I don't know if it's because my heritage is from England and Ireland and Scotland, but I'm telling you, I think I was born with my pinky up and a teacup in my hand. That's how much I love tea. So we have several books, and unfortunately, now I can't have tea parties, drink tea like I used to, and enjoy all the goodies. But I said, I have a few of my little favorite tea books that are still in my tea cabinet and still there for me to enjoy and look at from time to time. But I had to come up with what book did I want to use for this series and start us off. So if you can find this book, then if you're a tea lover like I am, then this is definitely going to be near and dear to your heart to use this. Now, if I'm going to put this for someone to be able to purchase in my Etsy shop, then I will cover the cover of it up. You have to alter the whole thing. You can't just put it in there like this because that's copyright infringement. But if I cover the whole thing, and you don't see, well, what book was this originally, then it's okay. So I did speak to a lawyer about it, and that's basically how it goes. So there's always, that gray line out there. It's in the fabric world. It's in this world as well. And but when you alter the book, now you've changed it, and it's no longer its original purpose. So that's how we're able to sell these to the public. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a book and look for a book that has been stitched binding, not glued. So I'm going to try to angle this so that you can see very carefully. Do you see that white stitching here? You see the thread? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so each signature was actually sewn, not glued. So you want to look for a book, and all you have to do is go to your used bookstore, look in your own little library at home, and then look for the signatures. You know how I've already taken out over half the pages of this book. So this book had, see, I've already covered it up, but I know it was I think it was 200. I'd have to get the, let's see, I can read it right through here. 200 and roughly 200. Okay, I can't see the number. It says 200, so I know it was 200 something. Pages. So this had 200 pages, and as you can see, there's nowhere near, probably I think I might have removed even more than over half. And then here it is closed, and then this is what it's going to look like. You see how it's fanning open? And this is just with minimal decorating the pages. So what I did is I left maybe about half, and where is for journaling. So I love journaling books, and I'm not a person who's going to put a lot of stuff in the pockets. I might need a few pocket pages. I may need a few with belly bands. But for the most part, I'm a journal person. I keep a gratitude journal, a Bible, scripture journal, a daily life journal. I have my food diary. So this is the reason why I like to have, so what I did to have journal pages. So what I did is I came in and I just used kids art paper. I've showed you that before. And then I used the two different colors of the children's art paper. So this is children's art paper, and then the white is children's art paper. So you can buy this at Walmart. You can get it at, excuse me, Michael's, Joann's, Amazon, I'm sure. I don't have a link in my Amazon store for this, but I'll look and see if they have it at the good price that I'm able to get it for. But that's an option, and then I just came in here with stickers. So, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the type of book. So you definitely want to make sure it has the stitching in it. The second step you want to do is, like I said, take out half the pages. So when you're getting ready to take out your pages, the 2 pages that are where the stitching are, do not remove those. And then I left the page on either side of that as well. And then what you want to do is come and find, okay, where's the next grouping of stitches? So here it is here. Here's this page here. So I have 1, 2, okay, so 2 pages in between of this where the stitching. So here's the stitching here, the page that is right next to the stitching, and then 1 more page, and then here's the stitching here, that actual next page, and 1 page. So you can allow 2 pages in between the pages that are actually where the stitching is held. And just depending on how many pages are in the book and how many pages you need to take out will depend on how many pages will be in between. Here's another stitching here. So I have, well, I've glued multiple pages together there, but anyway. So you get the idea. So just don't pull out the pages where the stitching is and leave either page on either side of the stitching. I hope I'm making this clear. Now, so what we did to begin with, what I did is I came in here and made pockets. So the whole beginning of the book are the pockets, and I love the T images, so I tried to pull out more, you know, of the writing pages, you know, recipe. This was a book of recipes as well. But tried to leave some of the images. Isn't this pretty? Just so pretty. And then I made pockets. So the first half is pockets. The last half are all the journaling pages. Okay, so that's quick and easy. That's all there is to it. There's no stressing, no, you know, worries. And then you want to start coming in very carefully and pulling out those pages. And as you can see right here, depending, because this is a very heavy, nice gloss kind of a paper. It's not cheap, thin paper. So when you have a book like this, it's nice and hand-stitched. Signatures, the papers, the pages, that's the third element. You want to make sure you pick a book that has very nice, sturdy, thick pages. You don't want the real paper thin. You don't want the ones that you could just tear real easily. You know, this is very, very sturdy. So that's your third element to keep in mind when you're doing your altered book. And then just tear out the pages very carefully. You can see a little bit of it was left over here. And that's okay. That just gives the character, just adds to the character of your book. Okay, so now let me show you what I'm doing. And we'll go back through and I'll show you all the styles of the pockets that I made. So this section here is comprised of 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. So there's pockets. So this one is folded in. This one is folded in. This one is left without being folded, and then this one was folded in. And now instead of gluing it, I'm stitching it. So I've already come over here and I measured out with my ruler and spaced it 1 inch apart. So more or less it's 1 inch here, 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 and here. And now what I'm doing over on this side is we're actually going to stitch it. So as you can see here, I've used this clamp. So I put the clamp on. I have my embroidery needle. And the pack that I used for this are from Clover brand, which I love this brand. gold eye embroidery needles, number 3 to 9. So I picked the one right here with the largest eye. And then I used my handy dandy needle threader, and as you can see, this has a very long loop on the end, which I like these. And you always need to hold on to this metal part. Don't hold on to the plastic and pull. And I'm using all of the 6 strands of embroidery floss, so that's another reason why. So you put this through the hole, the eye of the needle, goes through with no problem. Put your embroidery floss, hold on to the metal here, not the plastic, and pull, because it's snug. You don't have to tie a knot, you know, don't double it up. Just go down and tie a knot, so you can see the knot here, you can see the knot there. And now I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to just go back through and stitch this. So here's the hole here, and I just used my little pokey tool, sharp like this, see, very sharp, and just used the ruler and just put the ruler here, and I left a little bit of about a ½ inch space from the edge of the book. But make sure the holes, poke the holes ahead of time. That is going to save you a lot of headache. And it goes through, as you can see, so super easy. And then all I did here is I just went up and eyed it more or less, and added an extra. And then what I did that is now I come over here, and I'm going to tie it off and put a knot. And just as if you were sewing, same exact way. And then I left a tail because we're going to put a bead or 2 on it. Okay, so that is the basic start of doing a hollow book, altered book. I make hollow books too, so that's why I was in my mind. So now this is the only page in the book that I've stitched the pages together. So now here's a pocket here, and a pocket here. So now let's start at the beginning and let me show you the pockets. So I left the cover page, don't tear that off, because you've got a nice beautiful presentation. There's no reason to tear this off. If it's your book, it doesn't have something pretty, just do like this and put a nice piece of cardstock there. And then I left the title page, so that was left. The table of contents page I took out. I didn't want that one. So this pocket is folded in on an angle, as you can see, and then just glued here and glued here. Do the same thing, so those 2 pages. And then here is where I tore out. And then this one, all I did was come in here and I cut the page. So I just cut it here and cut it here into a triangle shape, and then I used washi tape to cover this edge, and then I glued down this edge and glued down that edge. Quick and easy. And then a pocket. So there's 1, 2, 3 pages here that I use. So this is glued, and then this one here on this one. So you've got a pocket here, pocket here. And now this is, I cut the pages in half, and then here is a pocket on this end. If I can get my finger in there. And then I glued it here and I glued it here. So I did the same on this one. So I left the ends open, and then a pocket here. So it's 1, 2 pages used here, 2 pages used here, 2 pages used here. Obviously, to get the pocket, you're going to need more than 1 page. And this one was just a short little, I left it open here, but I glued here and I glued here. And then this was 4 pages, like I showed you, that I just stitched very easily. We're going to add some beads here. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages again. This one is folded in, this one is folded in, glued it here, a little smidgen here, here. And then this one folded in, glued here and here. Okay, so this one, the pages are split again, but then this is folded here, so that you have a pocket there. And then this one, where did I use it? I think I left the pocket here. Yeah, okay. So then this is a pocket here. So it's glued here and here. All right, and then I used 2 pages on here and folded it, as you can see. So there's a little tuck spot here, a little pocket there, and then a bigger pocket here. And then I inked around the edges of that. Beautiful picture here of the T. All right, so this page is 1, 2, 3 pages, and then I tore it here and tore it here and then glued it up here. So that was 3 pages. The same thing here is 1, 2, 3 pages, a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and a pocket here. Isn't that scene beautiful? All right, and then this one, there's a pocket up here at the very top. Okay, so I can make a nice long tag and journal spot to put it in there. This is 1 page, just fold it over. And you don't want to have the page all the way to the middle. You want to leave about 1/4 inch like I did there. Okay, so now we have 2, let me see how many pages I used here. Feels a little bit thicker, but maybe it was just, all right, let me see. Okay, yes, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 3 pages. So there's a pocket on each end. So some narrow tags can go in there. And then there's a pocket here, and a pocket here. So that was 3 pages. Here's 1 page, folded it in here, up, made the pocket here. And then you can come in and ink all of this up. All right, and then I decided to just leave this page. It's so beautiful. And then I'll cover this up and make a journaling spot here in the book. But isn't that gorgeous? I just didn't want to fold that. And then the same here. Okay, so 1 page, 2 pages. So there's a pocket there. And then this is the pocket here on the corner, and I cut a little V shape so that you know that this is a pocket there. And then again, here's the pocket, folded it in this way. Cute little button cookies, aren't those cute? All right, and then all the rest are the journal spots, the journal pages. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 24 pages for writing on. And then 1, 2, even though ones like this you could count individually, so this could be 1, 2, 3, another journal page, so this will be 25 actually journal pages. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 pockets. So there's 30 pockets and 25 journal pages. So isn't this a nice book? And look at how beautiful, like I'm saying. So now just cover this up. So I don't know, the next video, that's what we'll do. It will be all about decorating the cover. And this back when I want to completely cover this. So I'll see what I'm going to do. I may use fabric, which I'm a big, I love fabric covers. So I may come in here with some kind of a fabric. I may put felt first and then come in with fabric on top of that. So we'll just have to see what I figure it out. I'll figure out something. I may I think I'm going to do where it's a removable cover. So yes, so this will just slide in and this will just slide in to the cover, and then I can just decorate the cover beautifully, and then it will just slide right on to the ends. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right, so that will be our next video. So get your books, go start looking through your stash, find a book that is stitched, not glued, with your signatures, and then that'll be your first step. Go through and count how many pages are in the book, and then take out half or more of the pages. And remember, don't tear out the 2 pages that are next to the stitching or on either side of that. So you want 4 pages that are right next to the stitching, and then go to find your next signature, and then what I would recommend is get like a clothespin or something so that you can attach those together and go through that way first. So go through your whole book first, find your signatures, put the 4 pages together, put your little clothespin up here, and do that through the whole book. Then you can go back through and start tearing out pages in between. Very, very carefully. You want to do this slow and careful. Slow and careful. Don't use a knife. Just very slow and careful tearing, and you'll be fine. Now I wanted to show you another book that a friend had given me, and it's called Teddy Bear Journal. So I'm going to look for this book. Isn't this a nice size? Let me give you the sizes. That's another thing I wanted to share. Okay, this one is 7 1/4 by 8 1/4. And this one is 7 inches by 10. And this one is also a stitched signatures. So I'm going to actually buy another one because I've already started taking pages out, but you can see it's stitched. And I actually cut into the stitching so that I could remove the pages because I was using this for journaling papers. So I'm going to purchase another one, and then we're going to make an altered book out of it. And let's see how many pages were in here. Okay, they're not numbered, but it's, let's see, did I leave the signature page at the beginning? Okay. So Teddy Bear Journal, copyright 1983 by Running Press. Okay, so it's illustrated notebook, Courage Books, but I just wanted to show you the cover. So we're going to, when I purchase another one, we're going to cover this. So this will be the second one in the series that we'll actually work on. But since it already has journal pages, and I love this cute little thing here, but since it already has the journal pages, then anything that I will remove, obviously, would be to use it in another altered book or journal that I would make. But we want to come in here and add some pockets. But this, I just wanted to share this with you in case you wanted to make one for children or something like that. But isn't that cute? So just so that I could show you the stitching was what I was really wanting to show you with this one. Okay, so just go be on the lookout. Find all of those ones that are hand stitched. And then tomorrow's video is calligraphy practice and our eco-dyeing, eco-printing, and we'll start off with that, and I'll show you how to safely do it and all the supplies that you're going to need. So thank you for being here, and the next video, next Wednesday, will be all about making the cover for our altered book. Keep creating in the sunshine and stay safe. Bye-bye.